Beautiful.
Winter has come to Perth. Now, with the long weekend underway, many Australians will be making the most of their time off by heading off on a little getaway. But new research has revealed more of us are falling victim to holiday disasters, with botched bookings and dirty accommodation the main reasons causing traveller trauma.
Yep, let's get today's take on this with Shelly Horton from 9honey.com.au and journo John Mangos.
Good
morning.
morning.
Happy Easter to you all. Shelly,
Easter.
have you had trouble with a botched booking?
Look, not botched booking, but I did do one of those cheap package holidays to Thailand and I was hoeing into my noodles and there was a piece of glass in. Yeah, but it wasn't sharp glass, it was just like shattered
Glass is glass.
But I was kind of like, oh well, you know, like I wasn't outraged by it. I was just like, okay, I won't finish eating that, and they replaced my meal. And
What was the dish you were eating? Do you remember?
I think it was one of those nasi goreng.
Nasty goreng.
Yeah.
Really
What
nasty.
about you, John? Have you had a bad experience?
Yeah, well, as an on-the-road reporter for nearly 40 years, I've stayed in every quality of hotel from nothing to the best. And I've had lots of experiences. What frightens me, and I hate to talk about this time of the morning, and I've seen the dirty sheets and the dirty bathrooms and the glasses that weren't cleaned properly, all that. But a study has shown, not recently, but one that I've read fairly recently, that there's fecal matter all around the room. And that's the one that really...
Do you know the dirtiest thing in any hotel room?
I know what you're going to say.
The TV remote.
The remote control of the telly.
Yeah.
So you have to now just use your elbow to try and change
and
channels.
The other one is the bed covers. Because clearly people sit on the bed without the gear on.
Oh, this has taken a turn.
Well, I didn't mean to raise it, but you asked me if I had any bad experiences.
Wow.
So, no, but look, it's good that people are aware because you've really got to be a bit careful. It's a very public place, and sadly, they don't get sanitised. They just get cleaned.
Take your antiseptic wipes with
Well,
you.
it's not a stupid idea. Wipe
Yeah.
the remote control before you go mucking around with that and put the thingamajig off.
Take that off.
But the best known
Keep
dirty
your clothes
secret is
on.
the way they don't wash the glasses properly. They just get the bath towel and go wipe, and put them back upside down. So I always smell them and I wash them again.
Oh,
Just a warning to you all, just do it.
And if you're checking into a nice hotel today, there's
Happy
friendly
Easter.
tips from Johnny Mango.
Also making news this morning, passengers could soon be weighed before boarding flights. A UK airline is set to trial pressure pads that would discreetly weigh passengers as they pass through the airport. So, John, apparently this is all to cut costs and carbon emissions.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, Sonia. No. I'm really not buying this one. When your luggage is overweight, they don't stop the flight, they just charge you extra money.
Right.
Right? So if a person is a little overweight, they're not going to stop the flight. They're looking for an excuse to charge you extra money. Now, I get that heavier people are going to make the plane a little bit heavier, which means they're going to burn a bit more fuel. But isn't that part of the cost of running a business? If you own a hotel, you allow for breakages.
But also, isn't there a maximum capacity in terms of weight with a plane?
Yeah.
And not only that, you've got to have enough fuel to go X% beyond just in case.
Yeah. I'm going to go a little bit controversial and say I don't mind if we get weighed because I kind of want them to get the fuel right.
Exactly.
You know, like
but there
they
has
are
to be
so
such
strict.
a huge margin of
That's right.
safety.
No, they just want to know what weight they're carrying on board so they can load the right amount of fuel.
And they were
so they
saying-
can charge you
Why
extra.
now?
They're not going to charge
I
you.
don't think it's about the charging. I think it's actually about making sure that they get the fuel right. And I mean, honestly, when you are talking about, they were saying that they budget on a man being 88 kilos and a woman being 70 kilos and a child 35. Like, most people I know are heavier than that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If everybody on the flight had 7 kilo allowance, right?
Yeah.
If everybody had 3 kilos too many, they wouldn't stop the flight or say, don't take the bag. They'd just charge everybody extra for the excess. They'd still fly the plane.
They've already been overcompensating with fuel, and what they're saying is when you have extra fuel, you burn extra fuel, so therefore it's going to be an extra cost. So it makes sense. It makes sense,
I think it makes sense. I'm with you.
I think it's a precursor to something a little more sinister.
I'd like to think that there's a bit more of a margin for safety.
Yeah,
on
than a couple of
plane.
extra kilos.
Exactly.
They want to know what weight's on board the plane.
Yeah. And they're doing it discreetly. They're not actually getting you to get onto some scales and, you know, read out a number. They'll do it when you're going
Come
through
here,
security.
Dickie. Whoa.
It's
Shelly,
Easter.
John, stay with us when we come back. A long weekend or a 4-day Now, it's a theory every motorist has tried and tested. How far can you drive with the petrol light on? Well, new research out today has finally given us proof that the little fuel light is nothing but a big lie. That the majority of us think we have about 30 k's left in the tank when it comes on, but it turns out we've got double. We've got 60 kilometres.
Yeah, see, I think this is just you, Sonia. But Shelly Horton from 9honey.com.au and journalist John Mangos are back with us to discuss. Shelly, have you pushed the fuel light to the limit like Sonia does?
Not as a grown-up. When I was at uni, yes, every single time I filled up, it was the red light was on. But here's the, and a couple of times I didn't make it to the petrol station, ran out of fuel, you know, a couple of blocks away. But here's the thing, and why I don't do it anymore. I ended up ruining my engine because they said when you go down to the red light every time, it's all the silt and scum at the bottom of the petrol tank goes through the engine and stuffs it up.
Wow.
And it happened to my little Daihatsu Charade, let me tell you.
Okay.
Makes sense.
See?
That is 100% right. Anybody who knows anything about cars will tell you you shouldn't run it down for that reason more than any other.
See, son?
See, Sonia?
But haven't we all driven?
Yeah, I'd like to see how long
You
I
want to
can
push it.
Well,
push it.
I'm
not
down.
a game.
Right now, I'm down to next to no fuel.
Or fill it up.
No, because
It's
look
Easter
at the price
weekend.
of petrol. I'm
That's
not going to
You
fill
should
it
have
up.
done it
anymore.
earlier,
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
you?
that's on the point here is you could ruin your engine, which will cost you a whole lot more. So
Exactly.
you're actually better to get that fuel in. But haven't we all driven on hope for those last few
yeah.
Ks? My car counts down, and I remember driving to Canberra once. I was on zero for about the last 10 Ks, and it went sput 10 metres from the pump the next day, and we had to push the car that last 10 metres.
That's lucky.
Also making news this morning is not such a good Friday for some sore and sorry heads this morning, with thousands of partygoers descending on pubs and clubs last night to make the most of their 4-day weekend. This weekend is, of course, supposed to be a time of rest and reflection for many Australians. John, have we forgotten the true meaning of Easter?
I don't think this is about the true meaning of Easter. Let me just put it this way. Australia goes into 4 days of holidays. It's the Thursday night before the 4 days of holidays, i.e. no work. So Australians go out and have fun. Hello?
Shock me. Thanks, Scoop.
Where's the story? So a whole bunch of people went out and celebrated.
Yeah.
Are we confusing social with religious? Probably. But I don't have a problem with Australians going out and having fun knowing they don't have to go to work for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look, the thing is, I'm not Christian. And 30% of Australians ticked on the census last time that they were not Christian. So I'm kind of like, non-religious is also completely valid. If you are Christian and it's important to you, please celebrate it. Go crazy. I'm happy with that. If you're not, head to the pub, have a great time. I'm fine with that too. I think it is all about choice. And with something like this, we're not a hugely religious society, so therefore...
Live and let live.
Yeah.
It's very Christian of you.
How's the advice there? If you're Christian, stay home and don't eat meat. If you're not, go out and have a drink.
Have the best time ever.
Non-Christians,
yourself a burger.
non-religious people still cop the holidays, so there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Shelley. Thank you, John. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Coming up on Today Extra, meet the next generation of fitness fanatics inside the new program, training Aussie teens to get fit and healthy.
And celebrity psychic Harry T is live with his predictions for you at home.
If you could, if you